How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman, and welcome back again to more Pokemon Crown Tundra DLC playthrough. We just caught Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, and Reggie Steel, and I'm going to end that little bit with, I don't think I'll be able to do getting Reggie Gigas, because I think I have to have all 5, the original 3 plus the new 2 ones, or the 2 new ones, wow. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to get one of them. So you can only get one. And the 2 new ones, one is Reggie Drago, which is Dragon type. And the other one is Regieleki. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong probably. And he's electric. But we're going to catch one of them. I'm kind of leaning towards the electric. The electric looks really cool to me. I guess we'll get these. Outrage is always a good one to have. And electric type? Figured. So, we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't know what the door is going to say. Something written on the door. A giant of rock, a giant of ice, a giant of steel. When gather the 3 giants, the door of destiny shall be opened. Well, apparently I had them in right order, so easy peasy. You want to open up the door. All you gotta do is have Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, and you're sitting pretty good. So we'll go up. And it's important that it's doing this to zoom out and then show you those 2 logos there. Reason being is like the other ones, you saw the pattern already down. To do either one, you have to make what they showed you there for the for each one. So like the electric one had one certain pattern of dots, the dragon one had another certain pattern of dots. So if you're gonna do the electric, which is what I think I want to do, if I can hit the dots, there we go. Something changed in the air, and you know that it is the electric type. You can kind of see electricity behind, which I think is pretty cool. But I'm pretty certain I'm gonna save, just, you know, always as a precaution. I think I want to go with the electric type. The electric looked the coolest to me once I saw like stuff get released on or leaked of what was gonna be brand new. So we are gonna go for him. Yes, and then it does tell you, it looks like once you check this, you won't be able to reset the switches on the floor. Are you sure you want to set the switches in the electric pattern? Yes. He's got a cool sound, or cool cry. Okay, he looks incredible. Yeah, I'm already happy that I picked him over the dragon type. Also because he's so bouncy. All the other ones, like the originals at least, just like don't move. How much would a Stone Edge do? Probably a lot. Maybe a Hammer Arm won't do much. Let's try a Hammer Arm. I don't think it's going to do very much. I like the way he does animations. Okay, I did a little over half. Let's hold over half. So I'll go ahead and I'll fast forward or back to when I'm actually able to catch this guy, and then we can move forward with the story. There, I want to try and do the first one, whatever it was, with the King of Bountiful Harvest, I think is what it was. I want to try and do that one today, since I won't be able to get Reggie Drago until I am able to get it from like another game or from a trade. We'll catch this guy and then we'll move on. So I'll fast forward this to us actually catching this guy. I'll let you know if it was a pain or if it was super easy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just chilling. Well, until I catch this, if I catch it on the first one. I was gonna say, no fucking way I caught it on the first one. Uh-oh. This shouldn't do very much damage. Level down. And no burn, thank God. What if I can get it with something else like, what if I caught it with Love Ball? That'd be fun. Nope. It's extreme speed? Why? Whoa. And we catch it finally, so it didn't actually take that long to get this guy. I do really, really like his design, so I'm pretty happy I chose the electric typing with Reggie Rock. Reggie Rock. I'm just going to say that. This Pokemon is a cluster of electrical energy. It's said that removing the rings on Reggie Rocky's body will unleash the Pokemon's latent power. Oh, so the rings, like, fully contain its power? Man, it might be a giant ball of just, like, energy, but it's 300 pounds. That's insane. Not going to give him a nickname. Am going to add him to my party because he's pretty awesome looking. We'll swap out Gastrodon. Some as is. So we got Reggie Rock. You jotted down the current stats in Legendary Clue 2. So what happens now? Because we did all of them. When gather the 3 giants, the door of destiny shall be opened. With the giants of stone, ice, and steel gathered, the door opened, and I chose a giant. Better report back to Chief Peony. So we'll go back to him. So at least we're able to complete the quest. It doesn't, you know, Regigigas isn't like a part of it. So we'll fast travel to him. Because that would kind of be a bummer if you... Oh, whoops, I don't know what I'm doing. It would kind of be a bummer if you had to report back to, like, you had to go do the, get, you know, Regidrago, Regigigas. I don't know why I went into that. I did not mean to. For some reason, I think that's where the map is. So we will report back to Peony and see what he says and if we actually completed what we were supposed to do. How goes the adventure and anything to report? Legendary Giants. Do we do each one? Wait, you really caught Reggie Rock from the Legends? That's ultra mega brilliant. Report away. You're saying this great craggy thing's Reggie Rock, the rock giant. Is it just me, or does it bear a striking resemblance to our grass-type gym leader? Look at those broad, burly shoulders. This fella and Milo are a proper pair of boulders. Okay. Well, it's rocky and gianty enough, I suppose. Let's call this expedition successful. Got anything else legendary you want to talk about? Well, we got to talk about each one. Yes, we caught him as well. What does he say he's going to look like? Looks... Wait, or does it look like it'd make one ultra mega dazzling chandelier? Wish I could light it up and show it to Dorlinia. Okay. Well, it's icy and giant. I'll give you that. Complete. So let's go through and we'll complete each one. Reggie Steel. What does he got to say about this one? Let's see. Is this me, or does its top half look a bit like a massive bowling ball? Look at that blank inscrutable mug, though. You can't guess what's going on in its head. Can't guess what's going on in either of their heads. Well, it's steely and giant enough, I suppose. And we got the very last one. Let's see what he says. You're saying this great crackly thing is Reggie Lucky, the electric giant. You know what it reminds me of? That colorful candy that pops and fizzes and crackles in your mouth. Okay. Imagine the balance it must take to stay upright with that constantly shifting body. It gives me the shivers. I don't mind saying. So is there anything else? It looks like you've reported all there is to report on Legendary Clue number 2 and the Legendary Giants. I'll mark this expedition done. Okay, sweet. So we did complete it. Awesome. Got anything else legendary you want to talk about? No. Crack on with solving those legends, Chief. You've expeditions to expedite. Okay, then. So we'll move on. I want to do this next one with the... I was like, wait, why is there somebody there? I also want to see... First off, let's get out of... let's disconnect from the internet, because we don't need to be connected to the internet for literally any reason at all. I do want to see what Reggie Lucky looks like when he's following. Does he bounce? He totally bounces. That's funny. Does he run? No, he just bounces. That's awesome. Okay. I don't really know where to go for this, so... It's a statue of a Pokemon, but somehow it feels as if it's missing something. Do we need to go look at his head that Peony ripped off? Possibly. Yep. That was definitely a clue for us to go do that. Hey, Chief, my pillow's caught your eye, eh? That's not a pillow. Oh, hey, listen here, Chief. I've got some wisdom to impart. If you can put your head on it and have a kip, it's a pillow. Okay. Unfortunately, I went and left my favorite pillow back at home, so I went to have a look around town for something to rest my head on, and I found this out back behind the inn. Can I have it? You want me to hand over my ultra mega comfy pillow? That's asking a lot, even coming from you. What's that? You think my pillow's got something to do with a legendary Pokemon? Ultra Mega, seriously? This is just some old thing I found. But if you really want it, Chief, who am I to refuse? Alright, go on, then have it. But you'd better make sure you track that legend down. Talking is apparently difficult today. We take, oh, I thought it was like stone. Mysterious object made of wood. Part of it seems to be chipped. Maybe it's meant to be part of something. I actually thought it was like a stone boulder. Did we just put it back on the statue? Looks like the wooden crown could fit onto the statue here. Do you want to try fitting it on? Yes. Oh, it went on. The wooden crown fit perfectly on the statue. That's not terrifying. It's actually extremely terrifying. Does it want you to follow it? I guess. Doesn't really seem like something good's gonna happen from this. It's a very... I don't remember what its name is, but it's very strange looking. It seems as if the mysterious Pokemon wants to test your strength. Do you want to ready a Pokeball? Yes. Oh, so we're just battling immediately. Okay. So, hypothetically, couldn't I just throw a ball at it? Like, where is... I could just throw a Master Ball at it. You can't throw... Wait. What did it say? You can't throw a Pokeball. It won't let its guard down. Okay. I wish I had my health, but we'll go for Thunder Cage. That's a pretty sick-looking move. It's not very effective. Okay, so what... It's got to be Psychic. I can't remember what's... What resists... I can't really think of what would be resistant to Electric. I don't know why. I guess I can throw Blastoise out. We know it's got to be Psychic type, so Dark Pulse should take it out. Let's go Dark Pulse. Yeah, that'll do it. So what was the point of readying a Pokeball if I had to beat it? And now it seems happy. Who are you? Well, that does not tell me a whole lot. You just keep saying crown and recrown. Yeah, that didn't really help very much. I heard a big ruckus coming from over here. What's this now? Were you having a Pokemon battle? I feel like he's gonna make it mad. Huh? What a massive noggin. Whoa, what's this? What just happened? Ah, yes, a sturdy body just as I expected. Wait, what? I hope he doesn't mind that I make use of it for the time being. You the Pokemon? Okay, so he's using Psychic to take over his body. That's normal. Oh, I see you've grasped the situation already. Very astute of you. I am Calyrex. Calyrex? I am the one known as the King of Bountiful Harvest. I've borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to adequately express my gratitude towards you for restoring my statue. In days long past, I reigned over these lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them plentiful harvest. Oh, maybe he's grass Psychic. I should have thought of that. Year after year. However, it seems that over many, many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even that tradition has long since been lost to the ravages of time. You see, it is the faith of the people that grants me strength. And now I have lost all but a fraction of my former power. Even my loyal steed has abandoned me. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That act has returned some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. Now, kind-hearted human child, I have a favor to ask of you. It's still very weird. You just literally took over his body. I must know once and for all whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the villagers and ask if they remember the King of Bountiful Harvest. I have tried asking them myself, you understand, but they treated me like I was some sort of fairy tale creature or flew into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you to help me. I mean, that's really not asking a whole lot. You jotted down the current status on Legendary Clue 2. Meanwhile, Peony's being basically possessed, but it's fine. Cowrex appeared once I placed the crown on the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Cowrex can apparently speak to humans by taking over a person's body, Peony's in this case. Now I need to gather more information on the King of Bountiful Harvest from the people of the village. Again, it's really not asking a whole lot. Do you kind of want to just really quickly heal my guys up? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, they're all healed. Whoa. Okay. Was not expecting that, so let's go talk to the villagers, I guess. Where are they even at? Oh, okay, they're over here. Let's talk to these two. The Pokemon King? Oh, sure, my gran used to tell me stories about it all the time when I was a kid. An old fairy tale that. The King of Bountiful Harvest? I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the king would steal my body away. That's awful. The King of Bountiful Harvest? Well, if it exists, why doesn't it heal the land around here so he can grow crops for a change? He definitely doesn't seem like he cares or believes. He just wants to sell me stuff. That's fine. And yeah, he doesn't really have anything to tell me. I don't know why he keeps going off, but okay. We talked to the villagers. Was that all the ones we needed to talk to? Wait, how many more people do I have to talk to? I already talked to what I thought was the majority of the people over here. Unless I need to actually go inside the house, or inside of each house to... Oh, we found that. Whatever. What is this? Gunk Shot's actually pretty good. So let's try and find more people, I guess, to talk to. I thought I talked to everybody that was in the town. I can't... Oh, I can talk to this guy who was hiding around the corner. Do I remember the King of Bountiful Harvest? Why, of course I do. It's only the main tourist attraction of our lovely Freezington, after all. Wait, didn't I just talk to the mayor? I imagine we would see more visitors if only the king were real. So that's all I can do there. Oh, I didn't talk to the mayor. Talk to him. You were hiding around here. You've asked the people of Freezington about the King of Bountiful time to report back. Okay. At least it actually tells you when it's time to report back, that we're not just aimlessly walking around trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. Ah, human child, I trust you were able to speak to the villagers. So how was it? Did they say anything about me? They did, but it is as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. It seems the people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. Oh, no. Of course I'm not grieving. I'm the King of Bountiful Harvest, after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond doubt that I cannot simply rely on human faith if I want my powers to return. If only my loyal steed were returned to me, I would regain something of what I've lost. Your loyal steed? Yes, the four-legged Pokemon that I used to ride all across the land. The very same Pokemon that my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though in ancient times we spent many days together dashing through the valleys and over the mountains of this land, my power waned and I was forced to part ways with it. Now I know where it may be. Even if we should succeed in locating my loyal steed, I have doubts as to whether it has remained well loyal. I have lost so much power, if I can hit my button, Perhaps the villagers know something about my currently not so loyal steed. I would be in your debt if you could speak to the head of the village on my behalf. If you are able to find any information at all, I ask that you let me know. And he just disappears, and I like how his hat goes back on him. Chief with a massive noggin, or wait, no, it's normal. I must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel strange, like my body's not quite my own. Guess I'll head back to base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here. So we need to talk to people about his, the horse he had. She's still busy. She's not. The king's loyal steed is said to have had a favorite food. I can't remember for the life of me what it was. The mayor knows a lot about the old legends like that. We'll just talk to everybody. You want to know about the loyal steed of the king of Bountiful Harvest? Well, I've been told it was once a belligerent ruffian that would ruin all of our harvests. Doesn't sound like something I'd get along with. Okay. And what do you two say? I heard that the king's loyal steed had a beautiful fur coat that was as dark as night. I was told that it had a wondrous fur coat that was as white as untouched snow. Okay, so they have two different versions of it. No, I don't want to do that. And we'll talk to the mayor. He's not home. Okay, the mayor's not home at the moment. He went to have a look at the fields and the giant's bed. You can go look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields and the giant's bed are to the southeast of the village. Go through Frost Point Field and just keep going to the left. Alright, Frost Point Field. Because I'm still so unfamiliar with this. Frost Point Field. Oh, okay. Go to Frost Point Field and then just keep going to the left. Alright, I mean, it should theoretically be easy enough, but you'll know. Yeah, I mean, okay, Frost Point Field. There we are. If I can avoid the bomb of snow. Okay, what's that? Neat. So it's interesting. I'm pretty positive I'm right with, oh, I saw something. With it being electric, or not electric, psychic grass, which I can't currently think of another Pokemon that is that kind of typing. So I'm going to have to actually look into that, because I don't know if there is another one that is grass psychic. Well, we're in Frost Point Field. He said just go to Frost Point Field and then just keep going left. So I don't know if this is right or not. Ah, well, that didn't work. It just takes me straight back into the town. So we're in the giant's bed now. Grab whatever that is. I don't know exactly where he's at. Oh, as I literally find him because he was in the crops. Alas, this field is no good either. The soil is barren, no crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the land of the Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, our dear visitor, what brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the king of Bountiful Harvest? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. So now we have to go back to the town so that we can figure out what is to do with this loyal steed and what it actually looks like. So we've heard it's either black or it's white with a like snow coat or something that's much darker. So it seems like the people don't really understand what it is either. But we'll see if he can actually tell us anything, or if we're just gonna kind of get the runaround. I have a feeling that that might happen. And we're not even going to go inside. We're just going to stand outside his house, if that makes sense. Have you seen what happened to the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest? Its head has become massive. You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design of our town souvenir shirts. But you speak as if you've seen the king with your own two eyes. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Oh, of course, you wanted to learn about the little steed of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come then, follow me. Okay, now we're going to go inside. An old book I read long ago said that the king's little steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. But my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall what exactly the steed so desired. I think it's best that you search on the bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more information. Take a look at this guy's bookshelf. There are all kinds of books about the Crown Tundra. Which book would you like to read? King of Bountiful Harvest, The King's Proud Steed, try Freezington's Snow Samba. Probably not. Probably the King's Proud Steed. The horse Pokemon gave over its power to serve the king and carry it hither and... I don't know what that last one was. The two even became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and secured its loyalty. And for each among us who claims the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom in which ghosts appear, there is another who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. That pretty much answered what I wanted to know. So what now? I mean, we could report back to Peony. It's supposed to take us. It's supposed to have or like a certain kind of vegetable. Let's report back to Peony real quick. See if he's got anything to tell us, or we can try the books one more time. King of Bountiful Harvest. Doesn't look like you've got any fresh progress report on this one yet. Okay, so we still need to find out a lot more information. I thought I was going to walk back into that house. Let's check the bookshelf one more time, because maybe it's got something on there about what it likes to eat. Hardy crops for the Tundra. Let's just look up the king. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With a sweep of its right hand, the land would be blanketed in verdant grasses and blooms. With a sweep of its left hand, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming, the king galloped across the land astride its proud steed. And in their footsteps, buds would burst from the soil, and rich life was born across the region. And so we worshipped the Pokemon and paid it all due tribute as king. Interesting. The Reigns of Unity. Through these reigns did the king send its power in order to tame and control its proud steed. The reigns, in fact, were made by the hands of the people, and thanks for the plenty brought by the king. These reigns bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. At the dawning of each new year, we must never forget to gift the king with this offering. Let the radiant flower and the mane of the steed be woven together to bind us all in faith. So, radiant flower. Let the secrets of this sacred art be passed from parent to child to grandchild and never forgotten. Interesting. I don't think the crops is going to really tell us much. While carrots can be grown in the Crown Tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When grown beneath the heaped snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. Maybe that's what it is. When grown in tracts close to where many souls are laid to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are a favorite treat for many ghost type, while ice type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. According to old fairy tales, the steed that the King of Bountiful Harvest rode upon loved both of these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed delighting in ice root carrots and others mentioning a black steed devouring shade root carrots. So we know it's the ice root or the shade root. Is he going to say anything else to us? He is not. So we definitely found the information we needed. And he's just spying from afar again. And he just takes off. Do we need to talk to him again? I don't think he's over there. We can check, but I don't think he's over there. Oh, he is. Okay. Well, I don't know what you're saying now because you can't really talk. Oh, great. Oh, hey there, Chief. I had a feeling someone called me over. Was it you? Huh? Of course, just perfect timing, you know. Human child, were you able to find something about my loyal steed? Yes, actually. You say if you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist. It has been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? Carrots? Oh, carrots, you say? Yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I'm in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we're able to find carrots somewhere, it should be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. You jotted down the current status and legendary clue number 1. In order to find the king's beloved steed, I'll need to first get my hand on its favorite food, carrots. Maybe the people of Freezington can help me out. So we got to go get carrots. I think that's really going to be where I'm going to have to end the video, because we're kind of going a little bit over than what I typically do, and Reggie Rock is agreeing with me. So we'll have to figure out. I'm sure we're going to have to pick if we want to get the shade root or the ice root carrot. I'm not really sure what one I want to get yet, but we'll figure that out. At least we were able to get Reggie Rock and finish the first quest with the Reggies. And now we're getting really close to finishing. I want to say we're close to finishing the Bountiful Harvest, so we'll just have to see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!